try something different. I moved away from everything I love, living in this lonely town all by myself. Is there anybody listening? Can you hear me? Can you hear my call? Can you hear me, neighbors, through our shared internal wall? Please tell me if this bothers you at all. I'd like to call my friends and make a plan. Rehearsal for our ukulele three-man novelty band. If you didn't like it, I would understand. So can you hear me? Is this all okay? Is this fine at 9:30 on a Wednesday? Please don't think I'm impolite if I'm keeping you awake at night. Are my ukulele beats disturbing Coronation Street? I hope your nerves I am not riling. I could install acoustic tiling. So can you hear me? Can you hear me sing? Every bum note, every buzzing string. Can you hear me now? Can you hear my voice? Would you rather not if you had the choice? If that's so, I'm sorry for the noise. If that's so, I'm sorry for the noise. Well, I'm here in my bedroom. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this a thing or a regular occurrence, but I hope the neighbours actually don't mind. That song was written in my old house, but I'm even more by myself here, so that's, you know, even more appropriate. One that's not quite so appropriate because it's based on a true story is this, which is also about when I moved to my old house. From a postal worker, he dropped it through my door. It said, "Dear Mrs. Williams, here's a special offer you just cannot ignore." Well, insofar as I can tell, she ignored it pretty well, 'cause Mrs. Williams don't live here no more. Why is all the post I ever get addressed to former tenants that I have never met? 'Cause Mrs. Williams is not at this address. Mrs. Williams is not at this address. Mrs. Williams is not at this address. I get all the local theatre brochures, they're all addressed to her. And she missed her last eye test reminder from Specsavers. She's watching Sophocles, Oedipus Rex, and the wrong prescription specs. Waiting for Godot, all went by in a blur. Well, there's nothing to be done, 'cause Mrs. Williams is not at this address. Mrs. Williams is not at this address. Mrs. Williams is not at this address. Oh, the banks all send me brightly coloured demands for the money for the bills she never paid. Well, I'm sorry, but I think she's got away. 'Cause Mrs. Williams is not at this address. Mrs. Williams is not at this address. Mrs. Williams is not at this address. Now come to think of it, Mr. Dyer is not at that address. Mr. Dyer is not at that address. He's not at this address. That's what happens if you try and make stuff up on the fly, isn't it? I've deleted half my set list by accident when I started the thing, but let's skip to a song which is not of this time of year. Well, it's fine, the sun is shining, it's that time of year. I'm outside and I'm reclining with a nice cold beer. From behind a kind of whining whizzes past my ear. It's the season of bees and wasps. From the unknown this terror drone comes buzzing past my head, and I am frozen like a stone and overcome with dread. For a moment all I know is it is somewhere overhead in the season of bees and wasps. Silence falls, the buzzing stalls. There is an eerie calm and no evidence at all that I should be alarmed. Then appalled I see it crawling up my f***ing arm. It's the season of bees and wasps. Some folks know what they're doing and they will not be denied. They'll go chewing and pursuing with the spray insecticide. But my summer has been ruined and I'd rather stay inside in the season of bees and wasps. Yes, the season of bees and wasps. That's the first of a series of songs about animals. This next one, haven't played it for a while. Let's see how it goes. Is it in this key? People are gonna judge. They are gonna... No, well, maybe it isn't. Yeah. They are gonna disapprove. They're gonna look at her judgmentally. It's in D, not G. There we are, that's why. But excuse her if you could. No, it's in G. Because she's left her coat in the overhead locker of seat C43. Everybody's trying to leave, she's trying to get in a waterfall of passengers. She's the salmon leaping, so watch out for the Isle salmon driving against the current, not flowing with the stream. She's gonna make it back there to the place she used to be. She's the Isle salmon trying to be free. The salmon is a fearless fish. It does not care for danger. It leaps between the jaws of grizzly bears. The Isle salmon that you meet, she's brave in her own way, slipping through a sea of grumpy stares. So watch out for the Isle salmon driving against the current, not flowing with the stream. She's gonna make it back there to the place she used to be. She's the Isle salmon trying to be free. sure you have all your possessions before you leave the plane. Check the locker and the footwell and the seat back pocket, then check 'em again, or you might be the Isle salmon, driving against the current, not flowing with the stream. She gonna make it back there to the place you used to be. You're the Isle salmon, trying to be free. No, I still can't remember those chords. You're the Isle salmon, trying to be free. Yeah, that's a song about drinking a pint in a pub, followed by a song about air travel, so very topical for 2021. Here's another one which is poorly rehearsed and very short, mercifully. This was inspired by a picture that I saw, which is why it makes no sense. Walking down the platform, spring my stride. People call me names, just brush them aside, cause nobody knows I got a duck in my hat. Oh, life is tough, life is mean, sometimes things are hard, but I don't find it gets too rough with a pato in your chapeau, a cap or canard. Walking down the platform, sunshine or when rain, nice weather for ducks is my usual refrain, cause nobody knows I got a duck in my nobody knows. I got a duck in my nobody knows. I got a duck in my hat. It was a picture of a guy with a duck in his hat. That's all there is to it, really. Let's play another good one that's actually well rehearsed. Well, there's no such thing as a free lunch. That sandwich has a hidden agenda. And there's no such thing as a brand new song, just a series of chords that you've heard before. If you go to Scotland, promises of it being well rehearsed are over exaggerated. Let's try that again. Well, there's no such thing as a free lunch. That sandwich has a hidden agenda. And there's no such thing as a brand new song, just a series of chords that you've heard before. If you go to Scotland, complain about the snow, they'll say there's no bad weather, you're just in the wrong clothes, and there's no such thing as love at first sight, or there wasn't until I saw you. There's also no such thing as getting it right first time in this song, clearly. Well, there's no such thing as the Loch Ness Monster, the Sasquatch, the Snowman or Yeti, and there's no such thing as the Chupacabra sucking on a goat down in Mexico. No such thing as ghosts, they'll steal your eyes if you don't forward this email on 22 times. No such thing as a perfect match, well, there wasn't till I matched with you. Oh, my skeptical soul won't believe in all the emotions you're having me feeling. I thought fairy tale romance was a made-up thing, but I felt like a frog, now I feel like a king. And there's no such thing as soulmates, but it's soul checkmate with you. Soul won't believe in all the emotions you're having me feeling. I thought fairy tale romance was a made-up thing, but it felt like a frog, and now I feel like a king. And there's no such thing as soulmates, but it's soul checkmate with you. Well, there's no such thing as the simple truth. A little bit messy, and there's no such thing as one weird trick for losing weight fast or getting rich quick. There's no such thing as certainty, but I'll believe in you if you believe in me, because there's no such thing as true love, or there wasn't until I loved you. Yeah, there's no such thing as true love, or there wasn't until I loved you. I don't think I really did that justice, but there you go. What's next on the list? No. That's going to sound better on this one, isn't it? Walking round the city in the middle of the night, came around the corner to a terrible fright. Unexpected light in front of me. What new horror could it possibly be? Is it a drone? A UFO? Do they come in peace? I don't know. All the possibilities filled me with fear, but as my eyes adjusted it became quite clear. It's the moon, it's the moon, it's the moon, it's the moon. A billion trillion tons of dust and stone just can't seem to leave me alone. I traveled the world, I tried to get away, had new cultures and experiences every day. I was sipping tea with the Tibetan priest, visiting the penguin and the wildebeest. But every night after the sun had set, it was the same damn moon that you always get. It's the moon, it's the moon, it's the moon, it's the moon. Oh, I gotta get away, man, I just can't stand it. Gonna take a rocket ship and leave this planet. 3, 2, lift off, thrusters burning. I'm going to space and I'm not returning. But wait, what is this? Drawing near, getting closer to my landing gear. Houston, there's a problem with my trajectory. They said situation nominal, and then I see it's the moon, it's the moon, it's the moon, it's the moon. That song and the next one have two things in common. Firstly, they're both about the moon, and secondly, they're both based on a true story, but literally only the first line of the song. This is exactly what was said on the Apollo 12 mission to the moon, up until the point where I start singing. Hey Houston, Apollo 12. Here's one for the food experts down there. You see, we had a can of tuna fish spread salad last night, and we've still got about half a can of it left. That stuff's still good to eat, isn't it? Oh, don't want to miss this opportunity. Spooning tuna in translunar trajectory. Get the food scientists on it immediately. Houston, is that tuna alright? Oh, wanna get scoffing with the blessing of the boffins. I'm not leaving nothing to chance. Is it a mistake to take a flake of tuna steak? Should I be suspicious of delicious cans of fishes? Don't wanna get the runs before I can spacewalk. Floating in the void, there's just some things you should avoid. But oh, don't wanna miss this opportunity. Spooning tuna in translunar trajectory. Get the food scientists on it immediately. Houston, is that tuna alright? One fine day we'll fly away and we will conquer the stars. Will there be an airbase on Venus, an outpost on Mars? And will they eat day-old tuna with a spoon from a jar? Houston, is that tuna alright? Yeah, Houston, is that tuna alright? Apparently they couldn't confirm whether the tuna was alright, so they didn't eat it, which is a sad story. But there you go. They did get to go to the moon, though. So, I'm still jealous. This is an old one, but a good one. He's got the tools for cleaning your bathroom, yeah. He's got the tools for cleaning your hall. He's got the duster for behind the refrigerator. He's got the tools, yeah, he's got them all. He's got the tools for cleaning your kitchen, yeah. He's got the tools for slicing your veg. He's got a cool, that's a carrot in a fancy spiral. He's always there at the cutting edge. He's got a tin can opener, does it all hands-free, an air fryer, so your chips are healthy, a big long stick for taking a selfie. He's got the tools for drying your clothing, yeah. He's got the tools for keeping them flat. He's got the tools that get the fluff out of an aged jumper. He's got the tools for this and that. He's got the tools for cleaning your windscreen, or microfiber doormats, they'll be keeping your floor clean, a water filter bottle just to capture the chlorine. As seen on TV, well, it sounds like a con if you ask me, because I've never seen that on ITV or Sky One. But I might still buy one. He's got the tools for cleaning your bathroom, yeah. He's got the tools for cleaning your hall. He's got an implement or gadget for every occasion. He's got the tools, yeah, he's got the tools. He's got tools, he's got them all. Answers in the comments below if you can recognize the verse that I missed by accident. Just 2 more to go. 2 more. I'll put it on there so you can actually see it. First one, actually, amusingly, my partner Brittany didn't realize that I didn't write all of this song, which is quite funny. But when you hear it, you'll think, yeah, I definitely heard that bit before. Anyway, this was as part of a response to a songwriting competition to write something punk, and also part of a songwriting competition to write something about colours, and this is what came out. If I can remember how it goes. How does it go? When I was a kid, I took my uke and I sang a happy song. But my physics teacher said I was stupid and I had got it wrong. He said you need to learn some more about electromagnetic radiation. I told him I wasn't interested in all that science information. He sang red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. I can sing a rainbow, mother flipping rainbow too. Richard of York gave battle in vain, if you believe that kind of lark. I'll take no advice from some dead old man who spent 500 years in a car park. Red and orange and yellow and green, blue and indigo and violet. What a load of rubbish, nothing even rhymes with violet. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. I can sing a rainbow, mother flipping rainbow too. Right, last one. I don't normally record. I don't actually have a good recording of this one. So if you've managed to sit through 25 minutes of, he says, slightly looking at his non-existent watch. It's on the screen over there. If you managed to sit through 25 minutes of video, I guess you deserve to see something that I don't play very often. So let's play the thing I don't play very often. I don't want to do this one. Let's do that one. play it all the time, I just don't record it. I made you cheese scones, I made you cheese scones, I made you cheese scones. But in the morning you were gone, prepared with love. In about half an hour I took some salted butter and some self-raising flour. With my 8 fingers and my 2 thumbs I rubbed them together till they looked like breadcrumbs. I added milk, cheddar cheese, and I wish that you would stay with me. I need it lightly, I wished you knew I didn't need it as much as I needed you. Cheese scones, I made you cheese scones, I made you cheese scones. But in the morning you were gone. Cheese scones, oh cheese scones, oh cheese scones. I shaped the scones 2 inches wide, 3/4 of an inch in thickness as I cried. To gas mark 7 I set the oven. I imagined its heat was the warmth of your loving. Cheese scones, I made you cheese scones, I made you cheese scones. But in the morning you were gone. Cheese scones, oh cheese scones, oh cheese scones. But in the morning you ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, scones. I wish that you could have heard my sighs for 13 minutes as I watched them rise, warm and delicious when I cut them apart. But now my scones are cold, and so's your heart. Cheese scones, I made you cheese scones, I made you cheese scones. But in the morning you were gone. Cheese scones, oh cheese scones, oh cheese scones. But in the morning you were gone. Cheese scones, cheese scones. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you for watching. See you later.